West got beats.
What up? What's poppin'? It's your boy Mike Flamez, back with the motherfucking podcast or whatever you want to call it. This is the Mike Flame Show, episode 21. Shout out to everybody who watched the last episode, see me in the hospital and all that. Shit was crazy, dog. Let me tell you, first of all, that episode when I shot it, I thought like I was cool and I was about to go home. Boy, I was wrong. So look, if you ain't see last week's episode, you might want to go watch it real quick. See what I was talking about. I'm going to kind of take it from there. So what ended up happening is I was talking about like me having something called edema that was making my body retain fluid. And I gained like 40 pounds in like a day and a half, 2 days. 40 fucking pounds. Ladies, think about gaining 40 pounds. Fellas, my boy was swollen. It looked weird as fuck. I'm like, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm passing down there, but my shit was swollen. And I had told my nurse, and she's like, usually that swells. And I was like, yeah, but this is like, yeah. And anyways, my legs were like twice the size of my fucking legs, dog. I'm talking about full-blown tree trunks. I've always kind of had smaller arms. Got to work on that. But I've always had some big-ass legs. But these were some big-ass legs. And they were so full of motherfucking water. Like I said, I gained 40 fucking pounds. I couldn't even bend my shit. Like, I had to have the nurses help me put my legs into a fucking bed. I felt like a useless piece of trash, dog. Because my whole life, I've always had issues with like cystic fibrosis because I have that. I was born with it. But this was like a normal people's problem. So I was like freaking the fuck out. And they wanted to run all these extra tests on me. I originally went in there because I thought I had a hernia. And they ran all these tests on me. They wanted to investigate my butthole. They wanted to put me to sleep and investigate my butthole. And what happened was, when they gave me the colonoscopy, I had something called an umbilical hernia. But apparently that wasn't the actual problem. Apparently it was like I was constipated. Ew. And my shit was all swelled up from that. Okay? So when the time had came for me to go do the colonoscopy, which they put you to sleep for, and they put something up your butt. I'm 30, so I guess that's what they got to do to check for other shit. And so they went and did that, but because of how impacted I was, that's the word that they use, impacted, they couldn't investigate properly. And then, so they couldn't finish the test. Then they wanted to give me an enema, which is even more flattering, you know, and at that point in time, I hadn't eaten in like 4 or 5 days. Like, we talking about no solid foods. They had me on a clear liquid diet. Like, they was letting me eat ice chips. Like, I couldn't even get a cup of water. It was ice chips. Because they were trying to get me to, loosen my bowels so I could get it all out of there. But I felt like I was cool. Make a long story short, got past that. The colonoscopy didn't work. Then they tried to get me to go do the enema immediately after. So I'm waking up and I'm in a whole nother room and they're like, oh, we're about to give you an enema. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Like, what the fuck? I thought, what? So I knew that my dad was coming with some chicken wings for me, and that's all I was thinking about. I didn't give a fuck about none of this. Like I said, I haven't eaten in 4 or 5 days. So I'm thinking all about the chicken wings. All I'm thinking about. And I'm like, God damn. So whatever, they go to do that. And then they're like, well, we can't do that on you right now because your stomach is too full of air. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I guess when you have a colonoscopy, they fill you up with air to investigate you like a fucking balloon or something. See whatever the fuck, check whatever they trying to check for. And so they couldn't do it. So they said I had to wait till the next day. So I immediately lost my cool. I got back to my room in the hospital, and my dad was sitting there with a big box of chicken wings. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I just started flipping out. I was so mad. I was so hungry. Chicken wings sounded so good. And I was just like, no thanks. Chicken wings sounded so good, and I was so mad. I was just waiting to eat. All I wanted to do was eat. So I flipped out. Some of the people who were taking care of me came in, and I was pissed. Then I guess I fell back asleep because they put you to sleep. I want to give you the colonoscopy or whatever. Yeah, I'm sharing all that with you. So I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. So they put you to sleep. And then, you know, after waking up, and I guess I got tired again, I fell back asleep. Well, when I woke up, I felt fucking horrible. And there's some other factors that play into that. I'm not going to distribute all the information. But basically, I woke up and I felt fucking horrible. I was like, something's wrong with me. So I hit my little nurse call like something's wrong. Can someone help me? And they're like, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, well, can I help you with something? And I'm like, help me. You can help me. And I didn't know what the fuck was my problem. And I just felt like really like my fucking energy was like something wasn't right. So she came in and did my vitals, and my oxygen had dropped. My heart rate was up. My blood pressure was up. Took my motherfucking fever, or checked my temperature, and I had a fever. It spiked to 102 when they just did my vitals, like right before that. So they ended up taking me to ICU. Mind you, I came in this bitch for a hernia. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, fucking pissed, dog. And I'm swelling up. Like, all this shit is going on. Like, what the fuck is happening to me? Like, what are y'all doing to me? Like, I understand, you know, they're trying to, help, but I was just irritable. Like I said, I didn't eat for 4 or 5 days. I fucking, if anybody's ever stayed in the hospital for more than a couple of days, you know you don't get no fucking sleep. You don't get no rest for real. The beds are fucking trash. They worth $2.12, and I wouldn't give them that for one. This most uncomfortable shit. You might as well let me sleep on the floor half the time. So they put me in ICU. Make a long story short, ended up getting out of there. My body calmed down. Was talking about some shit like made it seem like I wasn't going to make it or something. Scaring the fuck out of me. So at that point, that's when I was like, I'm swollen as fuck. Something is wrong. So they had put me on some other medication to make me piss out all the water weight. Got back to my regular weight and took 17 days. I'm back home. I thought I was going to be there for a motherfucking day or two. So I thought I was going to have to get surgery on a motherfucking hernia. And I was there for almost a whole fucking month. People keep asking me like, are you okay? And this and that. And I appreciate all that. But realistically, what happened to me was like, I kind of still don't understand. You know what I mean? It mainly had to do a lot with the water weight. Of course, they gave me medication for my cystic fibrosis to help me maintain, staying at a good level, which is like a If you know what cystic fibrosis is, fucking Google it, man. I don't even feel like explaining it. I explained it in the last episode. But yeah, 17 motherfucking days, dog, in the motherfucking hospital, dog. Oh my God. I wanted to kill everybody, even the people that were nice to me, because I didn't like nobody. Imagine, like, I was in there for 17 days. I'd say damn near 8 or 9 of them I couldn't eat. Picture 17 days go by and you can't eat for almost half of it. Dog, I love to eat, dog. I love to eat food. I have a high metabolism, dude. Look at me. I'm not a big dude. I smash. Big time. Shit was crazy. But shout out to everybody that was praying for me and stuff. I was posting stuff on social media because, to be honest with you, I was truly scared. I didn't know what the fuck was going on with me. You know, you gain 40 pounds in a motherfucking 2 days or less. Dog, I was tripping. Like, my face was fat. My legs was fat. My ankles, my motherfucking legs, my sides. Motherfucker, I had water in my back. Felt like a motherfucking, like someone had a Ziploc bag full of fucking water in my back. Shit was disgusting. And my meat was swollen. Why is my meat swollen? Anyways, off that. So, I'm good now. I feel good. My legs are tired just from fucking being in the hospital for 17 days. So it's going to take me a little while to get back right. But I'm doing pretty cool. Shout out to my doctors, nurses, staff, and everybody who put up with my bullshit. Because I know I was not easy to deal with. I was flipping out. Y'all think I'm crazy on here. And with some of the shit I be saying, boy, I was talking big shit to them. Because I was pissed. But I'm cool now. Got this Wawa, you know what I mean? And I'm gravy, baby. So it is what it is. Now, let's get on to some other shit. Now that we done talking about my weird shit, let's go to some other shit. So as a lot of y'all motherfuckers know, I'm a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And where it stands right now is the Steelers are 0-3 and Big Ben Roethlisberger is out for the season. Man, obviously that don't feel too good. But it is what it is, you know. Mason Rudolph, he's the rookie. He's technically not a rookie, but he's a rookie. We picked him up last year. And I think he's playing pretty good, you know, for all the pressure. I'm playing for a fantabulous team like the Pittsburgh Steelers, the best team in the National Football League, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think he's doing pretty good, man. It's a learning curve. Our defense is basically pretty new. They got to learn how to be cohesive, but you can tell there's some major playmakers over there. Major playmakers. So, for the most part, for being 0-3, I am, what's the fucking word I'm thinking of, man? What is it? I'm being optimistic. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not too disappointed. Lots of people like Cowgirl fans and Cleveland, Believeland Brownie fans, you know, lots of them talking big shit. I ain't worried about nothing. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I trust in Mike Tomlin. I trust in, you know, the whole program. I mean, I'm not going to be down about it 3 games into the season. Things take time. We got a lot of new players, a lot of new, so it's going to be a lot of new plays. As a lot of you know, fucking AB is gone. Antonio Brown, Antonio Clown, he's gone. And a lot of people have been asking me, what do I think about dude? Well, first and foremost, let's be honest. Any real Pittsburgh Steelers fan who watches damn near every fucking game is definitely upset at how things turned out in a way. You know what I mean? Because no way you want to lose a player of that caliber. And as a man, a human being, I don't like to see all this fucking weird shit that he's doing to himself. He went to Oakland, wanted out of Pittsburgh, tried to shit on Ben, tried to shit on Tomlin, pulled up some shit from Juju on the motherfucking internet, when Juju said he was looking up to him. Just a bunch of, female ass shit. You know what I mean? Then he goes to Oakland, acts like he's the happiest thing in the world. They do this motherfucking promo video of him and motherfucking Mr. Carr, like they about to be best friends, like AB's all happy. Next thing you know, motherfucker froze his feet. He not cool about the helmets. He not showing up to practice. He threatening the GM. Said he was going, I don't know. He threatened him with some sort, called him a cracker. Called him a cracker. And punted the ball and told him to find that because, he got fined for not going to practice. The next thing you know, Raiders end up getting rid of him. And he's posting a video with him running in the backyard. After he just made like an apology the day before. And then that morning, he posted a conversation with John Gruden that was private. That said it can get him in some legal trouble or some shit. I'm trying to fly through this shit quickly. Because if you watch ESPN and all this shit, you don't need to hear this shit from me. So he gets out of the Raiders. He's running around in his backyard talking about he's free. Free at $30 million. Oh, man. God, how bad that would suck. To have $30 million. I mean, yeah, of course the Raiders are ass, in the sense of you don't look at them as Super Bowl contenders. But shit, $30 million? Shit, bitch. You better go to practice. You better find a helmet that works. You better put your feet in some warm water, young man. I'm calling him young man. He's probably damn near the same age. I think he's a year older than me. Anyways, so then I'm sitting at the bar, right? And I kind of called that he was going to go to the Patriots because the Patriots are notorious for picking up problematic, high-caliber wide receivers. And I just kind of knew it in the back of my mind, but I was like, nah, he doing too much. They ain't going to want him. So I'm sitting at the bar, and the bartender, dude Brad, at 5 Pints, he's a Patriots fan. I don't even believe people are Patriots fans in this area. I don't believe it. You ain't like him before all these rings that Tom Brady got. But anyways, that's besides the point. And just like how you heard that noise right there, pops up on my phone, Patriots pick up Antonio Brown. And I'm just like, moment of silence. So I'm going to kill everybody. I'm going to kill everybody and anybody who says anything. And I just had bet him. This is damn near a month ago. Just had bet him on the Steelers and Patriots game, minutes before that. And then they announced that AB picks him up. I was like, yo, bet's off, dog. He was like, no, we already shook on it. I still actually owe him a shot and a beer for that. But I was on a little getaway. But I got you, dog. So that happens. But then they say AB can't play in the Steelers game. So I'm like, okay, cool. Didn't really matter. We weren't ready. Steelers got stomped out by the Patriots. It was pretty bad. it was pretty fucking bad. So then, who the fuck did they play the following week? I don't even care. But AB got to play the following week, and then let them go. The Patriots ended up letting them go over some shit, some sexual allegations. I'm not gonna get into that too deep because who knows? I'm not saying she's lying, and I'm not saying she ain't. But sound like a perfect timing to take a shot at somebody. Maybe it's true, maybe it isn't. But that's besides the point. So all these allegations rise up and they talking about all this shit. And then apparently there's a second female that he had a problem with about some artwork or something like that. And he threatened her or had some people follow her or something. Some wild shit, man. There's so many articles going on about this dude, man. It's like, dude, keep yourself out of the motherfucking headlines. But he obviously can't do that. So, boom. Bill Belichick lets him go. Hey, B. Dog. What the fuck is you doing, Tony Toe Tap? You were fucking the money up. You fucking up your history. You should have just stayed with the Berg and shut the fuck up. But you was feeling yourself too much. Respectfully, man to man, I hope things work out for him, even if it don't work out with football. Because dude is obviously in his head in some form. Something's going on with dude. I don't know what's going on. But personally, I think he did it all to himself. I mean, that's just... something's going on with dude. Something's wrong with dude. And they're talking about, is he going to play for another NFL team? And a lot of people were like, oh, no, he's done. His career's over. I'm like, listen, this dude is arguably the best wide receiver in the league. People will put up with his bullshit. Obviously, the Steelers did, because a lot of shit came out that you didn't know about after the fact. People will put up with that shit, especially if they're desperate for a number one wide receiver. So I don't think someone of his caliber will ever truly be out of the NFL unless the NFL suspends him indefinitely or kicks him out or whatever the word would be. Fire him. I don't even know what you would call that. But I always think somebody of his caliber will have a chance to play in the NFL, unfortunately, because, and I say unfortunately because dude right now at least doesn't know how to act. I mean, dog, for that amount of money, do you know what some people would do? And I realized that, like, he's went through hell to be where he is. I'm not going to make it seem like he doesn't deserve, to be paid that type of money. But you got to be grateful at some point, because whenever you're ungrateful for your blessings will cock back and backhand you and bust your motherfucking lip. Trust me. Been there, done that. So you being ungrateful, you acting like an asshole to everybody, so you got smacked in the mouth. And who knows if you ever play again. I think there's always an opportunity for him to play again, but it's not looking too good, Bob. I'll tell you that. It's definitely not looking too good. But that's pretty much my opinion on dude. You know what I mean? As far as the Steelers go, all y'all could kiss my motherfucking ass, bitch. Period. That's how I feel about that. Because it's like the second, my bad. Let me get this back up top for you. My bad. The second the Steelers do bad, motherfuckers just getting off on it. Look, dog, I'm 30 years old. I've seen the Steelers playing 3 Super Bowls since I've been 16, 17. I've seen my team win Super Bowls and be able to drink beers. You know what I mean? And a lot of you motherfuckers that's hating is usually Cowgirl fans or Believeland Brownie fans. Those are usually the main people talking shit. But how many Super Bowls have you seen your team won since you've been able to have a beer? Oh, here he goes again. Bringing up the 6 rings because that's all Steelers fans could do. Yep. In a time like this, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because you know nothing what that's like. And it fucking sucks for you. You hate it. That's why you get mad when we bring it up. That's why we continue to bring it up. Because you get mad. You get well, it doesn't even, that was X amount of years ago. But you gonna see a Niners fan talk about the rings they got in the motherfucking early 90s and prior to that. You gonna talk about the Cowboys that fucking ain't been, they ain't even been good since motherfucking DVDs was out. As far as Super Bowl good, and as far as the Believeland Brownies, well, maybe it might just be their time to come up. But until I see it, that's what I do for that. Because I'm not into the hype. I seen the Steelers win a Super Bowl as the 6th seed in a year that I thought we was about to be trash. And we won that bitch. So I don't want to hear none of that. None of that. Okay? So that's my update on the motherfucking NFL shit and the squad and all that. Again, I'm going to keep this episode a little short because I ain't got too much to talk about. I've been kind of distant on the world as far as things are going. One thing I would like to say is little peace of mind for y'all. Man, how can I say this right and not make it sound too cliche? Shit's gonna go wrong every day, dog. Shit's always gonna fuck up for you. You always gonna have bad days. But how bad was it really? Was it hard? Was it difficult? Did it not go in your favor? As long as it didn't alter your life in a negative way or leave a very negative impact on your life, move on. You wake up, you get another day, it's a new shot to make it happen. And that's coming from me, man. I've been through a lot of shit. I got a lot of homies that's gone. I got a lot of fucked up shit that I've been through. And I see a lot of people complaining way more than I do. And they don't have half the problems that I do. And it's not a fucking contest. Like, oh, well, I got this and I got that. We could do that all fucking day. I'm trying to put you onto some peace of mind that you got to appreciate what the fuck is going on. Appreciate the things that you are having going in your favor. Appreciate all your home, the friends that you do have, the family that you do have, even if it's a low number. Even if it's one. One is better than none. Appreciate shit, man. Because life is short. And like I said, I just went to the hospital thinking I was going to be there for maybe a day or two. And I was there for damn near a month, over a half a month. You know what I mean? And when I got home, I was happy as fuck to be home and have all my same old shit that I got that, you know, I wasn't appreciating too much all the time, you know, how I did when I came home from there. Because it could all be gone in a minute. Your mind could be swayed into a real negative situation. Somebody pass away or life throws you a curveball that's real fucked up. Shit can get ugly. Uglier than the girl you had the kid with. You know what I mean? I'm just playing. Oh. I don't give a fuck about that. Anyways. Episode 21. Mike Flamez. I ain't used the sound effects today. So I just wanted to talk to y'all. Keep it brief. Why do I got my finger sitting on my face like this? I don't fucking know. Because I just did it. But yo, hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing good. And oh yeah, before we go, I want to give a shout out to my homie Verbal and 6 Digit. They just dropped a project on the label that I'm on, Fat Sound Records. They dropped a project called Best Enemies. It's a dope project. It's underground style, some crazy shit, some bangers, a lot of double time, a lot of fast rapping, and it's a good project. So make sure y'all check that out. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, all that good shit. Or you can get to it on fatsoundrecords.com. Make sure y'all check out that project, man, because they put a lot into it. And you can definitely tell they had some fun on there. The skits is hilarious. So, yeah. That's me. Episode 21. Peace. Period, bitch.
Double barrel shotgun. Cause I got that 12 gauge. Cause I got that 12 gauge shotgun. Cause I got that 12 gauge. Cause I got that 12 gauge shotgun. Cause I got that 12 gauge. Cause I got that 12 gauge. You know we got it locked and loaded. Two of the dopest double barrel shotgun. Cause I got that 12 gauge. Cause I got that 12 gauge shotgun. Cause I got that 12 gauge. Cause I got that double barrel shotgun. Cause I got that 12 gauge. Cause I got that 12 gauge. You know we got it locked and loaded. Two of the dopest double barrel shotgun. Running with the AK-47, but I'd rather run up on him, hit a right up on the corner with a buckshot.